I think today is the final day of Fortnite Chapter 4. Pretty crazy, because like I personally believe this chapter wasn't that good. Like let's take a look at the map. Like it's a smaller map compared to every other map. I'll put them up just to show you how much smaller they are, all in detail. And it's like there wasn't really ever good locations to land at. If you remove Eclipse and Sanguine and Relentless, was realistically just my favorite locations were like Frenzy, Mega, and Slappy. One last view with the Spawn Island map. I actually like this a lot. I won't lie, like I thought it was always pretty cool. There was like a whole island, because every chapter before, I can't remember chapter 3 to be honest with you. It was always like a little spawn island. This is like a whole island itself, like, honestly. And there's the bus going to drop us off one more time, because I don't want to play this game anymore. What we are doing. If I die in the first minute, the video ends like when I die. I'm not playing more than one match. Unless I die like the video just ends if I die. You know, I honestly don't want to play this game at all. I just want to like check something. It just kind of sucks to see like this map. We didn't even get a single event. That's the craziest part. Like people don't really think. Like, we didn't even get a single event for this chapter. And I see a person. Hold on, never mind. That's a bot. And I'm gonna get trumped by a bot. Nice. I suck at this game so much. But like I was saying, like, we just didn't get anything. Like the seasonal event from it, I won't say the Fortnite event was bad. It was underwhelming, but it wasn't bad. Like the fact that they didn't really decorate the map like crazy. Part rush was fun. The challenges, I mean, it was XP grind. Like I got them all done. They're not even on there, so it's really XP grind, and that's on like 161 on this season. Hey, I got a gold one. I never get this. Oh, perfect. There's shotgun. Yeah, we'll take the sticky room and try. Like, I don't know, use the gold one. But yeah, like this map never really had anything like special to it. You know, I always felt like it was a boring map. There was never anything really crazy with it. Like there was just nothing. I am so high-powered at the fact that the chapter 1 map is coming back, and a lot of people might be saying that, like, everyone's saying like, oh, you're blinded by nostalgia, that the new map is, that the old map was better, and the new map, the newer maps were always objectively better. I don't believe in that. And it's not, it's for multiple factors. Let's start with chapter 2. Honestly, the map changes at like. Not like season 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought they were okay. I didn't play 4 or 5, season 4 or 5 of chapter 2, but I always thought that it was like the map was really well rounded, even though I wasn't a big fan of the Marvel change. I liked the idea of the Coliseum in season 5 and all that stuff. But we like right after like that season, like I never really liked anything the game had to offer in the map, and the map was. And by the end of the chapter 2, it was practically like the same old map. Like when we had started off nearly, it wasn't that cool, to be fair with you. In fact, my favorite chapter 2 season was chapter 2 season 7, and the map really didn't look different than like season 1 of that chapter. Chapter 3 map is like, if they wanted a good map, that was gonna be a map. But they never continued with that chapter. They practically quit for chapter 4, and chapter 4's map is significantly smaller. It's inferior in every way, practically. And I don't feel like this chapter should have existed. I feel like it's so filler. Like I played a Mega Hold on. it was only so filler. This I never felt really intuitive with anything that they had to offer. Like I never felt like this had any reason. Like Oathbound was boring to me. I know people might have liked it. It was a fresh new start. I hated Oathbound. Like I just never liked it. I felt the game was like boring and stale. Like it just didn't look fun. Don't even get me started with the hammer. That thing was so fucking annoying. It was always like this. Oh shit. Forgot that. There's nothing. I would have preferred if they continued chapter 3. I don't know if you, there's shit. I'm such a fucking idiot. And not this. Yeah, all that heals for what I wasted. Anyway, this is real. Like, these leaks came out. Some of the chapters in this season was hosted for chapter 3, including this one, and it's like, and Wilds, like last season. I'm like, so if they were for last season, why was chapter 4 made? We could have had a better quality. Fracture could have been better. Everything could have been better. I feel like this whole chapter was rushed and was made for the sole intention that, you know, this version 4 uses Unreal Engine 5. I think I don't really care, honestly, because my computer sometimes runs terribly with it on, so it adds nothing. I've always had this on medium settings. Chapter 3 map would have ended up turning out good. Like, imagine a chapter 3 map with like the 3 locations with like the vaults. That would have been so cool. Mega like chapter when they added Mega City, I thought it was pretty cool. Like I always thought this whole location was such a good thing to add to the game. Like we hadn't had like any city type options. Like just look, you can even count Slappy Shores as a city, more like a town. Like we never had like a city. Hold on. This shit. Oh, bot. Like always, just bots. I never get any real players. Another thing I like to brag is like lack of updates, and that's been a legitimate problem for the longest time. I feel like back in the day, we used to get. Maybe I'm wrong because I don't play Fortnite as often as okay, random chicken. I'm not gonna question that. Back in the day, like I felt like we got more updates. Like I genuinely felt like we did. But like I can't remember what they were. The updates were like double barrel shotgun, heavy sniper. The events were good. Like 2018 how Fortnite Mares and 2020 Fortnite Mares comes into mind, even though I didn't even play the 2020 rendition. The Fortnite winter events were always good. Like the summer events were always good. We used to get like content, and then it just stopped. Like, I mean, we still get seasonal events, even if they really suck. But like, it's just so weird. Like, we don't get these. There isn't much effort into like the update as there used to be. The game has advanced so much that if we got consistent updates, every chapter could be a banger. Another thing I also complain about, I don't think this is like, it's more my own peeve. Why do we change like the loot pool every time? Like back in chapter 1, 2, maybe 3, I can't remember, we had like a set of consistent weapons. Now we're just like, we always swap through weapons, always change, and we don't have a consistency in like the loot pool. It's always new guns every year. Not that I'm complaining, it's just like, it's a peeve. No, that was a nice one, Loki. Like another thing I'm worried about for next, like the OG season is like, what if the none of the weapons are changed and they just suck? Like, the heavy sniper nowadays doesn't even break through walls anymore, like it used to. Like the gun would be you can't one shot with it. That if I remember, it just sucked to have. It would genuinely just suck to have. Like, why would you want to pick up a heavy sniper when you could pick up? I don't even know what the bolt's gonna be in the game, but you see what I mean? Overall, like, this chapter, like, had 2 underwhelming seasons, that's 1 and 3, and 2 good seasons, 2 and 4. And here's the thing, 2 and 4, compare it to like other seasons and seasons and the older chapters, they're not that good. I don't think they're that good. Like, a lot of people hyped in the beginning of the season, hyped up this thing to be like the next chapter 2, season 2. It wasn't that. And if you really wanted to say it was, it's like more of like a watered down version. The one thing I did get right is that just like in actual chapter 2 season 2, there was no updates or nothing, like zilch. We never, like, that's a lot of people ignore, like people say it was so good, but for me, content wise, we never got anything. Oh my god, I hate when the shotgun doesn't shoot. Oh, slip juice, nice. I'll take a slip juice. Oh.